The Apple Watch gets a price cut, Apple TV gets folders, the 4-inch iPhone SE has a ton of grunt, and the 9.7-inch iPad Pro wants to become the ultimate PC replacement. It's day 82 2016 and this is a roundup of yesterday's Apple event. Let's begin. The first major announcement at yesterday's event was the Apple Watch price cut. Reportedly, the world's number one smartwatch, the Apple Watch will now be available for $299 and gets new bands like a space black version of the Milanese Loop and more, all part of the spring collection according to Apple. Next up, it seems Apple TV's tvOS has got enough apps now to warrant the addition of folders to its home screen. This was met with a loud applause, so it is understandable that it is a highly requested feature. tvOS also gains dictation capabilities for text fields including passwords, in addition to new capabilities for Siri on TVs. Then came the iPhone SE, which Apple justified with two main reasons. One, some people just love smaller phones, and two, for most, especially in developing markets, this will be the first iPhone. The 4-inch SE sports the same design as the 5S, perhaps slightly more refined, but what's really changed is the internals. The SE is powered by the same processor and GPU as the 6S, making it the most powerful 4-inch phone according to Apple. The SE will also have the same camera as the 6S with the ability to record 4K video as well. While there is no 3D touch, there are live photos and for better connectivity, more LTE bands. At $399 for the 16GB variant, it's the most affordably priced iPhone ever according to Apple, and here in India, it will start at 30,000 rupees for the same, and no word on the local pricing for the 64GB yet, while it will cost $499 in the US. Before moving on to the iPad Pro, Apple also made iOS 9.3 update live for all eligible devices and highlighted new features like Night Shift, which changes the temperature of the display according to the luminance of the surroundings. This is similar to what the Flux app does and also features prominently on the new iPad Pro, which Apple calls the future of personal computing. The new 9.7-inch iPad Pro weighs less than 1 pound and also gets two major reasons for existence. One, apparently 9.7-inch is large enough for most people, and two, apparently many iPad users come from Windows PCs, so the iPad becomes a PC replacement experience. Or maybe it is just that Apple sees a huge market in PC users who have not upgraded for the past 5 years. So the smaller iPad Pro is not just that, it's got new tricks too, like the new display that is 40% less reflective and 25% brighter than the Air 2 with DCI-P3 compliant white color gamut. Yes, it does night shift too, and even better, it has something called True Tone, which uses 4 ambient light sensors to most accurately measure color temperature and change the display accordingly so that it merges with the environment. There are benefits from the Pro like the 4-speaker arrangement, the A9X performance, which according to Phil Schiller,
and it has a ton of grunts,
the new keyboard accessory, and of course the support for Apple Pencil. It even gets new accessories like the SD card reader and the new USB camera adapter that takes mics and USB Ethernet devices too. Like the SE, this iPad 2 gets the 12-megapixel camera from the 6S, which shoots 4K. The 9.7-inch iPad Pro starts at $599 as expected for the 32GB variant, and there will be a 256GB variant this time, costing $899, all with just Wi-Fi, and there are LTE variants too. In India, the 32GB Wi-Fi variant will cost you $49,900, while the cellular variants will cost you $61,900. The keyboard accessory will cost $13,900 and the pencil is already on sale for $8,600. So not a lot of surprises from Apple this time, but the iPhone SE is a really interesting tangent for Apple with sensible pricing in India, and the 9.7-inch iPad Pro seems all set to replace the Air, which with Apple's repeated insistence wants to become the future of personal computing. And I'd love to hear what you think about all these announcements, so feel free to add your opinions in the comment section below. Let's get a discussion going, and I'll see you later with more news.